Hey, what's up, everyone? Been a while. I'm ValorCat, and yeah, I'm terrible at making videos often, but in any case, I'm here for a little bit. Um, there's a problem. A while back, I started a run on Terraria in Master Mode Hardcore, and I intended to make videos on it once it reached a point where I knew it was, it was a good run. This is that point, and now I'm running out of time to do it because I'm actually heading off to college very soon. So, I thought, one last hurrah, I'll wrap up this series one way or another. But first, I actually gotta start it, and I thought a good way to go would be a world tour. First of all, equipment. I went for. Please ignore my horrible inventory. I went for melee setup. Pretty good stuff. I've got nice mobility, fall damage resistance, legendary Knight's Edge, godly Sun Fury, demonic Dark Lance. Pretty good stuff all around. That's, combat related equipment I just showed you. As for appearance, I went for my classic tuxedo and a halo. I'm amazed I could pull that off in this game, but I'm very glad I could. Now, on this tour, you're gonna see some pretty neat stuff I built. That stuff took a while, and as I mentioned, I'm running out of time, so I'm not gonna be building stupidly cool stuff like that again. So, let's begin. This little house, I didn't spend any time on this. Let's head to my first base. Oh yeah, this is an adjustment. But, this was a nice first base. The terrain generated in a very nice way here. So, made a nice first base. Got the storage room, my little house, another house for another NPC. It was ridiculous. There was even an enchanted sword shrine just down there. So, that was really nice. Incredible first base. You might notice the little crafting hub here looks a little barren. It is not my base anymore. So, we'll save that location for last. The snow pylon wraps up the surface pylons that I have. This one, I put some effort into. Really, really proud of it. It's like a fortress sunken into the snow. Did some terraforming for the ice pillars the bridge goes across. Overall, probably one of my favorites. You might be able to tell, but this was the first place I put the angler. So, lots of fish-related trophies. Very nice place. Very proud of it. Now, for the subterranean... Oh, wait. It's not the last of the surface pylons, but we'll get to the desert in a second. Subterranean pylons. We've got the jungle pylon. Very simple setup, but nice looking. It's very conveniently positioned to allow me access to the Aether with great ease, and all of the benefits that comes with. And it is also positioned conveniently. Oh my gosh. He was about to kill my painter. My painter is my favorite. It's also positioned conveniently above this tunnel. Completely spawn-proof thanks to the player-made walls and to a healthy smattering of peace candles. Anywhere around this tunnel and inside this tunnel is going to be so incredibly safer. And I think it's going to be a pretty big asset entering hard mode if I can get past the wall of flesh, but we'll get to that later. This tunnel goes for a while. I spent a lot of time on this puzzle, and this is the kind of stuff you're not going to be able to see me do again in this series. I do apologize, but it is here. I didn't use mods or anything to make it. This is vanilla Terraria. Had to mine all the stone and place all the slabs myself. Good golly, it just keeps going. Oh, and that desert opening, we'll get to that when I show you the pylon. This is my base. It's got all the useful crafting stations over here. Believe it or not, one of these is a workbench. One of these little glass platforms. It's just about got everything here. And on top of that, it's got a bunch of buff stations. I took forever to find this sharpening station, but it was very useful. A ton of storage, glass chests. It's a little hard to see what's organized, but I may replace them with more colorfully varied ones. This was originally gonna be it, but I just decided I couldn't really do the factory aesthetic. It was difficult to pull off, but I'm keeping this. It's a nice landmark, and it already has NPC housing. And this just about marks the end of the subterranean tour, but just to be clear, this tunnel, it extends all the way down here to the dungeon, to a part of the dungeon I haven't even reached yet through the entrance. So, that's fun. We've got one last pylon to do. The desert. Now, you may have already... Oh yeah, fun little cactus house. You may have already seen on the map the big thing about this place. I'm just gonna show off chest full of tens of thousands of desert blocks. Oh. That'll be useful. Now, you might be wondering, where did this come from? Or you might already have found out and put two and two together that the map is showing something a little particularly peculiar under the desert. And that is the fact that there is nothing under the desert. This took so long to do. Why did I do it? I hate the desert. And this is also not going to be happening again unless I feel like taking an afternoon to nuke, I don't know, the Hollow or the Corruption or the Crimson. There's no Crimson, the Corruption. So, nice place. Really like it. I did just trash an armored cavefish. Huh. And that about concludes the tour. I am, I've got just about nothing left to do in pre-hard mode other than get the shell phone, but that takes time. A ridiculous amount of time. So if that's gonna happen, I'll let it happen incidentally, but I'm not gonna focus on it anymore. So the last thing I gotta do is kill the wall of flesh, and that's probably gonna happen after this comes out. And I'll record it, and if I die, I'll show it to you, and if I don't, I'll show that too, and probably a little bit of early hard mode. If I do die, it'll be kind of funny how anticlimactic that is, isn't it? And I'll explain the strategy I intend to use for it in that next episode. For now, I want to keep it bite-sized editing chunks, since that is my least favorite part of the video making process. Oh. Shoot, I forgot to mention this. Right. I'm just gonna tack this in for interesting effect. Let me do my YouTuber voice real quick. Can I beat Terraria Hardcore Master Mode before I go to college? Let's find out. Alright, that's it. Yeah. This is gonna be difficult. Oh, and I should mention, I really should mention, I've not beaten Terraria in Master Mode or in Hardcore. And now I'm trying to do both at the same time. This is so stupid. The series is probably gonna end quicker than most of you like. But hey, all I'm trying to do is reach a resolution while not trying to purposely die. So, whatever happens works for me, if I'm being honest. Alright. Shoot, now I gotta edit this.